from Beer Australia Reviews, and today we are going to be sampling, tasting and reviewing a sort of new beer on me. Now this one is called Gweilo and it's a hazy IPA. Now as you can see from the branding on this one, it's Gweilo from Hong Kong. Only actually it's not from Hong Kong whatsoever in the slightest. This one is made in WA and it's made by Rocky Ridge. So on the website, I had a look through the website. I actually cannot see any reference to Hong Kong on there whatsoever. So when I first saw this beer in the shop, I thought I was actually getting a beer that was brewed in Hong Kong because it's so prominent on the branding. It's got some Chinese writing on there. I don't speak any Chinese, or I couldn't decipher the characters at all. So when I bought it out of the bottle shop, I thought I was getting a beer that comes from Hong Kong, but no, it's a WA beer and it's made by Rocky Ridge. Now, anyone who has seen my top 5 and bottom 3 beers of 2021 video will know that Rocky Ridge Baby Peach was the worst beer of the year, and it still goes down as just about the worst beer I've ever tasted. Now, I bought a 4-pack of these Gweilo hazy IPAs and tested them, and I've got a couple of things to say about them. But anyways, okay, let's get the can out of the fridge. So, yeah, hazy IPA, let's give it a roll around, get some of the sediment out. So do this one the same as if you were doing it with like a German Weissen beer, like a cloudy wheat beer. Okay, let's get this open. So yeah, it looks like a standard sort of a hazy IPA type of a beer. I am getting some aromas from it straight away. So I know they say that they have some dry hopping on this one with some Victoria's Secret dry hops on this one. Let's give it a bit of a swirl. Yep. Finish it off. There you go. Okay, now when I tasted... Oh, okay, a bit of background on the Gweilo. I've only ever seen 2 different kinds of Gweilo beers. One of them is this like really sort of sherbety looking can, multicoloured can. And when I seen that one, I seen it was a sour beer. I just stayed clear because I'm just not going to bother with sour beers again because I don't like them. I've tried enough to know whether or not I like them, and I don't like them, so I'm just going to stay away from them from now on. So when I seen the fact that this Gweilo brand was bringing out, or had in the bottle shop had a hazy IPA. Hazy IPAs are right up my street, so I bought a 4-pack. So I've drank 3 of these cans and I put the other one in the fridge ready to do this review. Okay, so let's give this one a... Yep. It doesn't have the strongest of aromas compared to some hazy IPAs, but it's decent. Okay, here we go. It's flat. It has really poor quality water. I suspect, and I've had a couple of Rocky Ridge beers where I suspected that they do not actually filter the water. It just feels dry. I think this is the WA water straight out of the tap. I don't think they've put any filtering on this one whatsoever. You can correct me if I'm wrong on this one, but I just... Yeah, if you're going to be making a craft beer, you need to make the craft beer up to a quality, and that starts with how you actually treat the water. If you're not going to treat the water in the proper way, then really either don't call it a craft beer, or don't even make the beer in the first place, because the quality of the water is the absolute basis of a decent beer. Decent beer is only made with quality water. In WA, the water quality is awful, and all of the impurities and the sediments and stuff has to be stripped out of the water before you start to make the beer. And if you're not going to do that one, you just can't call it a craft beer. And I think that's what this is. So it's not as bad as the first taste I had when I first opened the first can and stuff, because I drank it and then I went, oh, what is that? And it was immediately, the water quality is obvious on this one. Yeah. It doesn't have any of the sort of citrusy or, what's it say on this one? Juicy mouthfeel, decadent haze, no. Tropical and piney notes. It definitely does have a little bit of tropical notes on this one. However, it's not the sort of, it's just not as good as some similar types of beers that I've had. But that water quality, it saps the moisture out of your mouth. It might actually fill you up with liquid, but that just feels so dry, and it's not like a dry taste. It's a sapping dryness from the water straight out of the tap in WA. I'm not going to say much more about this one, but a couple of Rocky Ridge beers I've really disliked. This is one of them. This is actually high up on my list of the worst beer of 2022. So have a look at their website. You'll see that it mentions Hong Kong, but even when you read like the About Us and stuff and our story and things, there's no mention of Hong Kong whatsoever. So if you're going to be if it's made in WA, then maybe it was brewed under license, but I don't think so. I think they've just some people in WA have decided to just brand the beer as if it was from Hong Kong, with no connection with Hong Kong whatsoever. I don't get it myself. Well, there we go. So this one is Gweilo Hazy IPA. I think it's 4.2%. It's made by Rocky Ridge in WA. I think that's the last Gweilo beer that I ever try. Unless they come to me and say, hey, we've changed the way we make things and we actually filter the water. That's me done with Gweilo. Anyway, thanks for watching.